The day I got stuck in an elevator changed my life. I never thought a simple elevator ride would change my entire outlook on life, but sometimes the universe forces you to stop and pay attention. That day started like every other: alarms, emails, and caffeine. I was already running late. My alarm blared at 6:30 a.m. I snoozed it 3 times and barely got 4 hours of sleep. The night before, I stayed up working on a marketing report, telling myself just one more email until it was 2 a.m. Now I was paying for it. I rolled out of bed, checked my phone, 27 unread emails, and my pulse spiked. I skimmed them while brushing my teeth, showered in record time, grabbed my laptop, and ran out the door. No breakfast, no time to think. I was already behind. By the time I pulled into the office, I had 4 minutes to get to the 23rd floor before my first meeting. I sprinted through the lobby, coffee in one hand, phone in the other. The elevator doors were closing. I lunged forward, slamming my hand between them. They slid open with a reluctant ding. I stepped inside, panting, and jabbed the 23rd floor button. Then, bam! A sudden jolt shook the elevator, followed by a deep metallic clunk. The lights flickered, then dimmed to emergency mode. Silence. I hit the 23rd floor button again. Nothing. Emergency button? No response. Phone? No signal. Panic crept in. I pounded on the doors. Hello? Anyone? Nothing. I had a meeting in 3 minutes, a full inbox, and things to do. I did not have time for this. Then I heard a voice from outside. Hey, is someone in there? Relief. Yes, I'm stuck. Hang tight, they said. We're calling maintenance. At first, I tried to stay productive. Opened my laptop, dead battery. Checked my phone, no service. For the first time in years, I had nothing to do, and I hated it. I spent years drowning in distractions, emails, notifications, deadlines. Now, silence. My brain rebelled. I checked my phone again, tapped my fingers, fought the urge to do something. But after a while, something weird happened. The restlessness faded. I started thinking, really thinking, about my life, how I worked nonstop, barely saw my family, ignored friends with "I'm too busy" texts. I couldn't remember the last time I did something just for fun. My grandfather once told me, if you can't sit alone with your thoughts, you're running from something. Had I been running? For years, I believed I had to be busy all the time or I was falling behind, that if I wasn't doing something, I was wasting time. But now, forced into stillness, I didn't feel trapped. I felt free. 3 hours later, the maintenance crew pried the doors open. I expected to feel relief, to rush to my desk, to check my emails, but I didn't. Instead, I took a deep breath, looked out the window at the city skyline, listened to the hum of traffic. I had spent so many years rushing through life, I had forgotten to actually live it. That day changed me. I started making time for stillness, morning walks without my phone, quiet moments on park benches, evenings just being instead of doing. I stopped treating rest like something to feel guilty about. A year later, I quit my job for something slower, something that didn't eat me alive. I reconnected with friends. I started painting again, something I hadn't done since college. I still get stuck sometimes, not in elevators, but in old habits. The need to hustle, to grind, to be busy. But when that happens, I remind myself of that elevator, of the way time slowed down, of how stillness isn't something to fear, it's something to embrace. Because sometimes getting stuck is exactly what we need to find our way again.